Hey there! Today I wanted to show you how I make my adjustable sliding knot bracelets. So you can make them as big or small as you like for a little person or a adult male. Just by sliding these two knots on the side you can adjust them over your wrist. So you can make them and gift them to anyone without having their actual size, which is perfect. You could make them out of twine or paracord or something like that. I tend to make mine out of just leather cord. So this here is 2mm leather cord. For these bracelets here, I normally make a standard adult size with about 50 centimeters. Starting out, we just lay it down on a table, sort of how it's going to sit. So it doubles over with the two lengths at the top. I start off by just holding it in my left hand with this tail at the back. We just start off by poking it down the front and pulling it out the back, and then that creates one little loop here. So for the next little loop, so we just grab this tail again and pull it towards your thumb, on your thumb side of that first loop, and just do the same again. So just pulling it down and out the back. So you're going to end up with two loops there. And then to the left again, we do that again with a third loop. So pulling it down and out the back to create that third loop there. And then we'll have this little tail here. So we're just going to gently poke that tail down through all three of those little loops that we just made there. And just pulling it out the back. So just wiggling it a little bit with all the three loops that you've got there. Just pulling on them until they're all nice and tight. So then you should have a nice looking knot that's quite tidy, and it has your little end piece coming out the end. So that's your sliding knot there. So then I just swap it over onto the opposite side. So again, you're just going to be holding it in your left hand, and then you want to adjust it so that you've got enough twine here to do 3 more loops. So just holding that one in your left hand, grab your end there and push it down and out the back to create your first loop. And then for the second one, just bringing it down but onto your thumb side. So down and out the back to create your second loop. And then the third loop, down and out the back. So you should have 3 loops there and your little tail there. So just grabbing that little tail and poking it down the 3 loops. And then just kind of gently pull your tail and wiggle the loops down as well. Now you can cut your end piece off, depending on how much you want coming off. If it's paracord, you probably want to just melt the end of your cord there. I just cut them off a little bit, but then you can slide your knots and just adjust them to the size that you want. So they're just perfect for selling at markets or something like that where you don't know their exact size. And they're really nice and simple as well.